Hello and welcome to the Dolomites in northern Italy. It's worth seeing. They are very spectacular, the Dolomite Mountains. So remember, stay watching, because after I've given my first basic description of this graph, a quick description really, I will be giving more detail with some alternatives, showing a close-up of the particular part of the graph. So here's a general description of this 13-month period in the life of a new product, expressed in millions of dollars from $1 to $5 billion. So, sales. We launched the product in January, so obviously zero sales, but they grew steadily in the first quarter from January to March, and they reached a total of 2 million by the end of March. Then they leveled off, and they stayed constant but flat at 2 million for 5 months until the end of July. There was a slight dip in sales in the middle of August, then a recovery back to the 2 million mark, then a second dip in the middle of September. But then sales really did recover very well, and they climbed to 2.5 million in mid-October. Then steady for a month, then they really took off. And climbed very fast to reach a peak of $4.5 million by the third week in December. So having reached a peak of $4.5 million in the third week in December, there was an understandable small decline, and then after the first week in sales of January, they really plummeted down to their former level of around 2.5 million.